It's been well noted that you were a fan of this team your entire life. That said, there's some concern that you might be too emotional or too involved to just let the football people do their jobs. How do you respond to those concerns?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Peterson's Vikings going up against Jones' Drew's Raiders. So let's go now to Minneapolis, Minnesota, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Raiders, Vikings, coming up on EA Sports as we get set for the opening week of preseason football in the NFL.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims. Partner, good to be with you today.
Yeah, good to be with you too, Jim. It's going to be a fun game to watch. Why? Because we have two teams that are desperate for a win, and desperation is awesome. And here's why. Because you have players that are going to play to the edge, and you have coaches who are going to be willing to take chances. When you put those two things together, man, you get a great game.
And Blair Walsh looks set now to kick it away. Jones is not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch. Out of the University of Virginia, quarterback Matt Schaub.
Matt Schaub's not with the Houston Texans anymore, but he is a solid quarterback, and I know the Oakland Raiders are very happy to have him.
They face first down. Offense lines up here. Jones Drews handed the football. That's a gain of 6.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
After running it, it's second down. Nickel formation here for the defense. Schaub from the gun. They'll mark him at the 29. For the offense today, the former Green Bay Packer wideout from San Jose State is James Jones.
Well, we know, Jim, that James Jones knows how to catch a pass. He caught a lot of them up there in Green Bay. He's fast, he's big, he should be very productive. A running back must always know the situations. Third and short, don't be looking to break it outside and go for the big run. Get the first down so the offense can stay on the field. Nice job.
First down at the 32. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
The Raiders have it at the 24. Throwing now to his left. Jones met after a gain of 8. We're early in this one, but already a crucial third and long play coming up.
These are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
Third down and 11. With two hands, he has it.
Well, we got the mojo flowing today, don't we? You start out the game, it's early, you pick up a couple first downs, and you think you can't be stopped.
Jones-Drews in the backfield. Single back set. Gets about 4 yards that time. The player to watch today is Chad Greenway.
Yeah, he's a high-effort player, has some speed, and a very solid tackler, especially in the run game.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Flag is out, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
Second down here after that run play. Jones-Drews lined up directly behind the quarterback here. The defense gets a sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. Play after play after play here on this drive.
Let's go.
Schaub's got it in the gun. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
In charge of that huddle today is the former baseball player at Southern Cal, Matt Castle.
Matt Castle used to be the backup to Tom Brady. Since then, he's moved around. He's been an all-pro quarterback, and he has played well in many, many games. This guy can really play.
First down coming up. Peterson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback and pick up about 4. As you take a look at the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the MVP in the National Football League back in 2012.
Peterson's one of the few guys that can beat you outside. He can make you miss, and when he needs to, look out. He will run you over.
Quick drop back. Picks up about 2. Let's talk about this defense. The former Giant on that defensive line is Justin Tucker.
Former Giant, he was a Giant for that New York football team. He helped them win many, many games, and he can be a great disruptive force inside on the defensive line.
3rd and 5. Rudolph there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Rudolph's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And they are in on Peterson.
Peterson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 35. The Vikings staying with their running attack.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Peterson lines up in the backfield. Castle standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has his man. Brought down by Burnett.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. And Jennings going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Vikings will take the snap from the 40. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Oh, nice job. Next cornerback. He was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. It's first down as they head to the line. Jones-Drews lined up in a single back formation. They'll run it here. Brought down at the 20. It's now second down. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Jones-Drew on the screen. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it, picked up some good yards.
The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel. Matt Schaub from the shotgun. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. The Raiders have it at the 34. McFadden left side. And that will close out the first quarter in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll return in just a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're able to move the chains after that last run. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And they are in on McFadden.
McFadden's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second and 8. Getting away from the pressure. Incomplete. This is third down. Out of the shotgun. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
On third downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Vikings are getting set for their next possession. The Vikings are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. On the money. That picks up 11.
How about that? You throw the football behind the line of scrimmage, and the running back catches it and makes a big play out of it. He's able to make people miss, and he can break tackles. This guy is a force.
First down at the 31. The give. Gains 5.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Let's go now. Right, 20.
Second down and 5. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
Smith's lined up now as a slot receiver. He's going to get another carry. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm. Breaks the long run for the touchdown.
Now you know why running backs get drafted high. Because these long running plays for touchdowns, that's what you want. That's what the NFL is about. Making big plays, and when you get them in the running game, that's like double.
Vikings getting ready to kick it away. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The Raiders now will start this drive at the 27. First down at the 27. Darren McFadden will run with it. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down. The Raiders snap it at the 36. Off the right side, McFadden. Cox is in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment.
Let's go.
Now 1st and 10. He'll fire it out to the left, and Holmes has got it on a pass that had some heat. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. From the gun. Looks to his left. And incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield. The Raiders have it at the 34. And the give to Darren McFadden. It'll be 3rd down. The Raiders line up. Everybody split out wide. From the shotgun. Leaps up and comes away with it. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 23. Picks up 8 here. Second down coming up. The Raiders in the pistol formation. Midway, 2nd quarter. That's a gain of 8.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Intercepted! And he's brought to the ground.
Got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they finally come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Christian Potter will be under center. First down and 10. They're going to run it right. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Personal foul. Placement. Defense.
grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
He's tackled at the 28.
Vikings offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
The offense back to the line of scrimmage after going for more than 40 yards on the previous play. That's second down coming up. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds.
Number 7 has his pass ball incomplete.
Third down on the way. Smith lined up in the slot.
Let's go now. Go.
Christian Ponder from the shotgun.
Trying to work that left side. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Number 23.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have fourth down coming up.
The refs step in. They saw a little bit of movement on that offensive front, and that'll be a false start. That'll cost them 5.
False start, offense.
This will be a 42-yard field goal try. The kick is good.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Raiders will begin their drive from the 26 now.
First and 10. And he's taken down.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
The defense got to the quarterback, and the offense is backed up here on second down. Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden. Holmes is there to take it down. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. Third down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
Reese is taking the handoff. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
All set to punt here.
It'll be a touchback.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Nickel formation for the defense here.
118.
From the shotgun.
Thunder's going to slide. That'll end the play.
Number 7 gets the ball.
Coming up, second down.
Thunder's back in shotgun formation.
Out to the left.
Has his man.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer. But these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
Thunder's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Running room. And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first. This would be second down.
9-yard gain on the play.
Smith's a receiver in the slot.
Black 35. Black 35.
Ponder's going to take it from the gun.
Heaving it down the field. And he's intercepted. Nice tackle.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down on the way. Split backfield here.
Screen. And this will just go for an incompletion. Quarterback was under a lot of duress on that pass, and alas, it's incomplete.
All right, listen, I know he was under duress, but you got to hit these type of throws in the NFL. You're not always going to get perfect protection. That's not a good job by the quarterback.
Interception. That brings the play to an end.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Empty backfield look for Ponder here.
Here we go. Right, 20.
The Vikings take it from the 38. And he's thrown to the ground. The Vikings have to take their final timeout. That's it. Second down coming up. They'll go ground.
Flag is out. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's a face mask call, and of course from now on it's 15 yards no matter how you slice it. They don't even have to interpret it anymore. The severity of it, it's a big penalty.
Yeah, it is a big penalty. You know, one thing, you know why we see a lot of face mask penalties in the NFL now? It's because players tackle too high. Get your arms around the waist. Go down low to make those tackles, and you wouldn't get those face mask penalties. You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. McFadden's lined up as the single back.
Handoff. He's stacked up at that point.
The Raiders signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Second down now.
McFadden lines up in the backfield.
Down the field. Intercepted. He's brought down. That does it for the first half. Raiders trail in this one.
Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway.
They'll take it at the 20.
The Vikings offense now marches onto the field. The wide receiver in motion. The third quarter begins with this play. And that gains a few.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Ponders back in shotgun formation. He's got a wide open alley. Ponders going to cut his losses here as he slides to a finish. First down here.
Will go ground.
Burnett's there to make the stop.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Two tight ends on the field here.
The Vikings from the 37.
They hand it off to him again. Ross is there that time for the tackle.
Good job by the safety, diagnosing the run, getting up outside, and making the tackle for a short gain.
Here we go.
Third down and 7. Shows all kinds of awareness here as he picks up the first down.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First and 10 to the ground. Middle. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Anytime you see a defense that can't stop the runs right up the middle, there's a couple of things. The middle linebacker's probably not doing his job, and you might not just have enough meat up inside to hold up against those big offensive linemen.
First down at the 41. Throws to the right. Christian Ponder out to Adrian Peterson. Peterson's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
Boy, they got a good drive going here, Jim. I guess you don't hear that too much on the golf course, do you? The way you hit it everywhere. But this offense, they're clicking. They're making plays. Let's see if they can take advantage of just moving this football down the field.
Makes the reception. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Rudolph's moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver in the slot. The Vikings take it from the 23. That's a pickup of 14.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Offense lines up here.
Midway into the third. Tackles made.
And here we have second down. This has been a long drive so far.
He's got the catch and a gain of 4.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Coming up to the line at the 5.
What a drive this has been.
Third and goal at the 5. Off the mark here as this throw heads out of bounds.
It's third and goal. You don't get it in the end zone. What do you do now? I think you go for it. You call the right play. Give your team a chance to put a touchdown on the board.
The kick is good.
Well, it's a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line.
First down here.
McFadden.
The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
The Vikings have been busting through that offensive line and putting pressure on the quarterback from the start.
Jim, I would say that you are right. They're busting through. They're running over. Whatever you want, they are getting it done.
Second down. The defense comes out in the nickel. Darren McFadden will run with it. That's a tackle at the 48.
McFadden's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Raiders come to the line of scrimmage And empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jones-Drew is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He can run all the routes. How about this out route that time? Does it with such grace and ease and makes the catch just short of the first down. The Vikings defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Third down now.
Let's go.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment.
Let's go.
The Raiders snap it at the 41. Taking it up the middle. Holmes, the one who brings him to the ground.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Second down and 8. Looking across the middle. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Raiders lined up in the pistol.
Now first and 10. And the give to Darren McFadden.
They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The quarter is about to end. One more play first. Second down and 12.
And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Now looking at third down. Offense lines up here.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter.
And now he'll take off, looking to the right side and throwing.
Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
An empty possession for the offense. So they opt to go for the long field goal try early in this game, and with the missed kick, they give their opponent some great starting field position.
Yeah, I thought it was a big risk trying this long field goal here early in the game, and it could backfire on them. We'll see if the defense can bail them out.
Wide receivers are bunched up. First down and 10.
Up the middle.
That'll stop the play right there.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First down at the 47.
Throws the pass.
Fights through contact.
Good piece of tackling.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Offense lines up here. Second and 1.
Gets the handle here. He's taken down at the 42.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First and 10.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
The tackle is made.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
That leads us to second down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Breaks the tackle. He's wide open for the grab.
Inside, and he's home for the touchdown.
How about this get? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding him. He throws it down there, and he gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The Raiders will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kickoff. Jenkins is running this one out. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Raiders offense heads on to the field. Jones Drews, a running back normally, but this time lined up as a receiver in the slot. And he hauls it in. He's in the clear. Ducks out of bounds.
Nobody cares. Just get the job done. Throw it deep down the field or throw it short to the running back, and look at those extra yards after the short pass.
And he's forced to the ground.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who he is supposed to look at all times. When he's under center and when he drops back, he takes his eyes off of him. And what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
All right, here we go.
Carr's got it in the gun. Brings it into his body. He's brought to a halt.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space and making a nice catch.
Nickel formation for the defense here. 3rd and 10. Carr's on the move. Incomplete. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Carr standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. This is going to set up a change of possession.
Situations like this sometimes can cost you the game. You're down in the second half. Why would you go for it on 4th down in this situation? You don't get it, that decision might cost you this football game.
Set, right 18.
The Vikings from the 37. Handoff made, and he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Peterson set now, split out wide to the left, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Rudolph shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Christian Punter will be under center. Right back to him. Out to the left. Ball is out.
That was careless by the ball carrier that time. When you're careless with the football and you get hit hard, look out, that football's coming out.
The Vikings take it from the 38. Here's the handoff, and they bring it down at the 36-yard line.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The Vikings snap it at the 36. Takes another handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Vikings offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down at the 24. And they go back to the ground. And that's a gain of 9. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down here. Smith's in the slot. throw to the left.
Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. 3rd and 1. The defense gets the sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And he puts it through for 3. Inside of 2 minutes, and interestingly, the coaches decided, what the heck, let's go ahead and bring out the field goal team, and they get the 3.
Yeah, what the heck, he'll be answering a few questions this game is over, because usually the honor code of the coaches is just go for it on 4th down in a situation like this. You already have the game won. You kick a field goal, that's rubbing it in.
The Raiders now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field.
Offense lines up here. 1st down at the 21. Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden.
I know at home a lot of people are saying, well, why are they running the football in a situation like this? Because they're down by multiple scores, and they don't want to get their quarterback killed. They'd like to see him play next week, so they're doing a good job of managing the game here.
And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the 1st.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
Launching it deep. That ball has been picked off. They bring him to the turf. There's a flag right there.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Hard sometimes as an offensive coordinator to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready, nowhere to go.
I know they've got to move on, but man, that is an ugly score on that board.
Yeah, it's an ugly score from an ugly game, and they played bad in all 3 phases, so what do you expect? It's going to be an ugly ending to it.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.